what do we have going on here? We have.
We should just show them. Okay.
Well, I just broke them loose. Actually, we can just tighten it up, and then we can show them what's going on.
This one's bad.
This one's crazy.
This is really bad. This is a bad mounts.
Trying to describe how it feels inside the car, how bad it is.
Yeah, because this is one of the ones that just it vibrates when you're in idle, when you're driving, when you're moving around, when you're in reverse, when you're sitting, nothing's happening.
You can't listen to music. Like seriously, it's so bad. So he came in, he had a no start issue, and this is the one that I replaced the EIS, did the whole programming.
And you finally got it
yeah,
running.
we got it running. He knew about the engine mounts, but it stopped turning on. So it's like, there's no point in doing engine mounts.
Until we figured out what
was wrong. So we figured out what the starting issue was. He decided to come back, of course, to do the engine mounts, and well, here we are. I quoted him quite a few different things. Slowly but surely, he will be knocking the things out.
Yeah. So no crank, no start, no nothing. And then you diagnosed it as the steering lock was blocking the signal.
Yeah, the steering lock, the EIS. Well, the reprogramming of the EIS, the key, and then replacement of the steering lock.
Then we get it running.
Then we got it running.
Then we find this. We're good to start it?
Yeah, go for it.
So right now, what I feel, my feet are buzzing, the steering wheel's buzzing, and my chair's buzzing. It's just, the whole car is vibrating right now.
Give it a bigger whomp. Yeah, see, it's coming out of the socket.
So it ain't supposed to do that.
There was one time where the engine mounts were so bad, they were like this. He got a check engine light because of knock sensors.
So it's literally picking up, it's slamming on the subframe.
Yeah.
What you saw is, this mount is severed. It is not together anymore. And what this does is it rips on all these coolant hoses. When that thing's flying around, it's pulling on all this stuff. Pulling on this coolant hose, you got vacuum lines it's ripping on. There's more coolant back here. You have your AC lines. I mean, luckily they're rubber, but it's like, it's gonna wear all these bushings out, so it's just rocking and rolling in here. Yeah, not only is it an annoying feeling of the car, but this is not safe for the motor to be vibrating around like that. Like I said, it tears up the coolant hoses, but it's definitely killing the transmission mount too at the same time. So the trans mount's taking up all this energy. The engine's moving in an area it's never supposed to be moving to, so it's wearing the engine mount out. But then that just sends a shock wave. It's causing load in other spots that's not supposed to. So we're gonna get them out of here. We're gonna replace them. It can only handle so many miles of that, and then they rip. This is what happens when you don't do your engine mount. These are supposed to be attached, not loose like this. What this amount of movement did is it broke the exhaust manifold. So we had to do a big repair to this guy's car. So that failure blew the mounts out, but it caused a significant engine failure. This car, not addressing the mounts, this is what it leads to, is stuff like this. These should never break. You should never have this issue. You should never break your exhaust manifold, right? So this is catastrophic for mounts. So we're happy he's doing it. That way we don't have to suffer any failures like this. So that's extreme.
Yeah, that one exploded for sure.
All the viscous fluid out of it.
All the fluid that's inside the mount just came out. But yeah, there you go. Pick it out.
So inside, it's like a shock. There's this yellowish orange stuff. So it's like a dampening fluid like you have in your shock, so it can absorb a lot. But yeah, so that's why that side lifted up, because it was completely ripped out. So I mean, look how far down it got smashed. You can just tell the height differences here. So if this is the front of the engine where the fan is and the bumper, so the engine is rocking this way. So it's smushing this one down and it's pulling this one up. That's significantly collapsed. I mean, goodness. Just like this rub line right here, but that's the mount just sitting on this bracket instead of it sitting on this ledge so it can be dampened. So it's been rubbing on here. So this is that stuff that exploded on here. Well, this is coming off pretty nicely though. It is nice to get this stuff off the car.
Yeah, this is a new mount. But there's only one cover on the one side, because the exhaust system is here basically, so protects the rubber from all the heat. This one also has the heat shield on here, more protection from the heat. so that the mount doesn't fail faster.
Yeah, it definitely does its job. I mean, look how burnt that one is.
As you can see the difference between the new mount and the old mount. People usually like to forget about this one. When the engine mounts are so collapsed, the transmission mount, all the energy that the engine mounts can't take anymore. So as you can see, it's collapsed, and soon or even further, it could tear the sides here, and then it's just resting on the metal, and you get an even worse vibration than what you already have with the engine mounts collapsed. So the entire vibration is gonna be gone. It's gonna feel like a brand new car all over again.
He's wrapping it up right now. He's just tightening the top bolts to the mounts. Unfortunately, through video, you can't feel the vibrations and whatnot, but we'll do the same power braking, and you'll see that it's not gonna budge really at all. There's a significant difference already. So no buzzing in the seat, no buzzing in the wheel, no buzzing in the dash. I'll go to the bad one first. That's what we like. This is reverse. Don't think that because it's moving that we didn't do it right. It's supposed to allow movement. That bit of movement, that's what we want, but when it was picking itself up, that was not good. Great job.